Okay, one of my favorite people in the world. And by the way, Amber Bowles, Married at First Sight. You were season 9?
Season 9. They're already on season 12.
It is insane. What do they do? They do 2 seasons a year, right? Or is that new?
Yep. No, I'm pretty sure they do 2 seasons a year.
Okay, and by the way, you are like one of my most watched, downloaded YouTube like podcast episodes of all time, right? Like people were obsessed with the interview that we did with you.
I am so surprised because I feel like I come off annoying like on TV, so I would be so hesitant to download anything that I do.
People fucking loved you on the YouTube channel. I think, okay, wait a minute. I have to get an update on you, but really you're here because Married at First Sight season 12 just launched. We are giving our whole assessment so far of the couples, of the marriages, and then I think like next week or whatever, they're going to actually get into them like living together. But I just loved having you on the show. I'm so glad you're back. I have to ask though, have you heard a peep from our friend Matt?
Oh my God. He Facebook messaged me. He had the audacity to Facebook message me. Like, one, I don't even use Facebook. Like, I forgot that he's like 82 years old. But so he Facebook messaged me and was like, I heard you're talking shit about me. The show's over. And I'm like, Matt, like the only time I talk shit about you is because it's funny. Because like it's just, I mean, it's hilarious.
Wait, was this recent or was this like it was recent? Okay, and what did you do an interview or something and say? Because I feel like I haven't heard much.
I think I like post funny things. Like there was this meme I posted that was like, if a Matt has ruined your life, like raise your hand, and like literally everyone raised their hand.
And wait, girl, where is he? Did he say is he playing basketball like in Croatia or what's going on?
I mean, like, I don't think he actually ever went overseas. I think the last I heard, he was still in Charlotte. Like, the last I heard. But he was dating someone in my apartment building. So that was real awkward.
What? Wait a minute. Did you tell me that the last time you were on, or is that a recent development?
I think that happened this summer. So I think that happened after.
I kind of feel like you talked about that.
Yeah, like I saw him all summer at my pool. And I was like, you're ruining my pool experience. Yeah. Because, he's homeless. So he had to get a pool where he could. And of course, he decided at my apartment.
I mean, he is a couch surfer like you wouldn't believe. Professional, honey. And wait, Did he give you shit after the interview you did with us when we talked about his dick size and everything? Like, did he ever DM you about that?
I mean, he didn't specifically mention it, but that bothered him. It did. He doesn't like the truth. That's what I've learned is he hates the truth. So God forbid he tell the truth about anything.
And by the way, has the show contacted you two to come back for any sort of like, Married at First Sight? Where are they not now or like anything?
We did the Where Are They Now back in February. So this was actually right before quarantine. So I want to say that was before I talked to you the first time.
Yeah, it was because I remember I watched that. So maybe it hasn't been enough time yet to like find out, like new updates. But I mean, I can't wait for them to keep bringing you guys back because, oh my God, that epic. All right. Well, look, we're going to get into Married at First Sight season 12. This season there were some new twists. By the way, I think I'm correct on this. This is the first time they've had a mixed race couple.
Yes, unless you count like in Miami season they had like Sonia's Costa Rican and Lily is Nicaraguan and a white guy. Like if you count that, but this is the first like mixed race couple that is like very explicitly like everyone knows it's mixed race. And can I just say I'm jealous?
I know because are you still with your boyfriend? You were dating this hot black guy that you were like in love with. Are you guys still together?
Yeah, I mean we are.
I love it.
He knows I'm jealous. Okay, so Ryan
and Clara.
Okay. He comes in with this like big dick energy vibe. He's short, but like he makes up for it in other ways. Like I'm here for it. I'm here for Ryan and Clara. Clara, she just gotta take it.
Okay, we're going to rate their dick energy first, the couples. So just to give a refresher, here are the couples for season 12 at Married at First Sight. Ryan and Clara, who you're seeing right now. Brianna and Vincent. I can't wait to hear your thoughts because I actually think they're going to really make it. Haley and Jacob, they're I'm least interested in them. Paige and Chris.
I can't get into them yet. I can't get into Haley and Jacob.
I can't. Paige and Chris. And Chris is already having second thoughts about her looks. So
yeah, but Paige's hot.
I think she's beautiful too. Like
She's hot.
and then Virginia and Eric. And of course, Eric is the airline pilot. His parents already
boring dick energy to me. I don't know how to say that. It's not big or small, it's just boring.
I think he's average size penis for sure. Like, I don't think there's anything special going on there. And he is just your typical boring white guy. Don't you think? It's like Wonder Bread. It's like, you know what you're going to get. He's going to be boring in the sack. I don't see those two making it. To me, you're right. Boring dick energy. I don't think they're going to make it.
Virginia came to party. Like, she was like, I'm here to party. I'm here to have a good time. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. And Eric is like, but what about your 401k? And do you know what AARP is?
Oh my God.
Like, that is Eric. And Victoria's like, hey girls, let me bring my cooler of beer in. Like, let's pop champagne. And Eric is like, so I actually just got my AARP card in the mail.
Are you buying, by the way, that he's only 34 years old? I feel like he dyes his hair. He looks like he has gray hair that he's already dyeing. I know the doctors are really thorough, but I'm sorry. I do not believe he's
34.
Yes, girl. He says he's 30 fucking 4. I'm like, he's 45 if he's a day.
No, like, he could be my father.
I agree. Boring dick energy. I mean, when is the last time you think this guy's even gotten a blowjob? Do you think they did it on their wedding night?
Okay. I feel like Victoria was hoping they would, but then he was like, I have to, put my lotion on and get ready for bed. It just takes too much energy for him. I don't think he can get some sex in.
What do you think it's a bad sign? Like, you've obviously been through this process. Eric's mom clearly has some reservations about Virginia. A lot of people online have reservations about Virginia because of her drinking. People think she's like a drunk. And Dr. Viviana had to like step in and basically say, you guys are online bullying. What's your take? Like, what do you think?
Honestly, Virginia, like, girl, hit me up for a good time. Like, she looks like I would want to be her friend. I think she's just fun, and she probably did this experience because she is down to just, go on an adventure. So for me, I think she's just adventurous and fun. Eric just needs to get the stick out of his butt, pull it out, and relax. Because I feel like,
yeah, he needs a dildo in there instead because it is not working right now.
I feel like a pegging situation would not be bad here.
Exactly.
It would not be bad.
Yeah, they need to peg their way back to life. Like, they need to peg their way back to each other because it's not working. All right, let's move on.
But Virginia can bring it out, like, Virginia's got this.
Maybe that's what they see in this couple. Because I have to say, of all the couples together placed, this one seemed odd to me.
Right.
I think.
But maybe she can pull the stick out of his ass and then, pegging could happen.
They're cute there. Okay, let's move on to Paige and Chris, because I'm surprised that you find Chris hot. I find Chris kind of goofy and not, I don't know. He's way too
superficial. I think Paige is hot.
Oh,
Chris?
Okay.
I think Paige is hot. And Chris was the one who was having reservations, right?
Yes. So Chris initially, Chris was all about looks. I'm really worried she's going to be ugly. At first, he was like down. He thought she was pretty. Then now it's kind of like he's not sure he's attracted to her.
Yeah, he's wild. Like, look at that pair. Like, Paige is hot. He's a mild 6 to me. Paige is like a 10.5.
Okay, what's his dick energy? Because I'm not sure if I can what do you think?
I think it's like a very average. He thinks it's large, but every woman who's entertained it is like, wow, no, it's average. But he thinks it's above average because he's a dude.
I know, cocky dick energy. He really does. Yeah. He has it because I'm with you. I think I don't think he's that interesting, but he thinks he is like the man of, most interesting man in the world.
Chris, I hate to break it to you, honey. You are average. You have cocky dick energy.
Do you think this couple makes it?
I don't think so yet. Unless something drastically changes and he like turns into like a better person. But I mean, like, look at Paige. She's hot.
I know. She's stunning. See, I only worry a little bit about Paige because Paige seems to me a little like, yes, independent, but there's almost a part of her that I feel like might try to sacrifice who she is to like almost make it work. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God. I hope she doesn't do, girl, as someone who did that, don't do that.
I know. I just, there's something about her. I feel like she's going to like hang in there maybe too long.
Yeah. She's got a good heart.
Yes.
You can see it.
I know. All right, let's move on. I want to know what your energy you feel for Haley and Jacob, because this couple, I mean, to me, he's like, I can't get into your dick energy.
Yes. Okay. So he's like, I can't even get the pants down. So like, I genuinely don't even know what size energy you have.
I know. This couple, I mean, of all of them, I was bored by their wedding. He's so boring to me.
Like, look at him. He looks like he just sharted in his pants. Like, he doesn't even look happy. Like, bro, you have a hot Haley right in front of you. Like, can we get a smile? Are you concerned that you sharted?
Just a sharted face.
Yeah, I think he's concerned. Like,
oh my God,
about himself.
I'd never seen it before, but that is a face of someone who just sharted.
He's like, I just sharted. That's all I get from him. But Haley's adorable. I'm here for it. Like, maybe she can liven things up, or maybe he can bring some energy, and then we can see what dick energy he has.
I think these two have a chance to actually make it, because
I hope so.
I feel like she'll run the show and he'll be okay with that. Like, I think he's a guy that's going to be good in the background and kind of let her shine. So that dynamic often works.
I like that. Okay, so I'm giving them my thumbs up.
Okay.
For sure.
Because Paige and Chris, to me, are not going to make it. Virginia and Eric are not going to make it. Haley and Jacob, maybe. Let's talk Brianna and Vincent, because these two are the only two I feel like are a solid shoe-in. Of course, I could be dead wrong. To actually make it.
Oh my God, they're a shoe-in. And they're hot. Like, Vincent, that bald head, as soon as I saw him on TV, I was like, big dick energy.
Yeah,
and Brianna's like, I'm here for it.
You're all about this couple. What about them? Is it their sexual chemistry with each other? What about them do you like?
They're like, one, they're like models. Two, I feel like, so Brianna, according to her family, she's like bossy. But it seems like Vincent has big enough dick energy that he's okay with bossy. He's like, hey, I like a strong female because like I'm strong too. So he seems very secure in his masculinity, and Brianna's like strong. So it's going to be just beautiful. It's going to be like a power couple.
Well, and she seems very much in love with him from the go. Like, she seems really into him. Like, they really have a connection. And okay, so obviously when you were on with Matt, you felt more of a connection at first than he did, right?
I think that I don't know. He was saying some crazy things. I would say that Matt and I both hit it off really well in the first week. And then after the first week, he was like, oh, so like now that we're back to reality, like I want to be single again because like I have these hoes that I have to get back to. And I'm just like, I don't have any hoes to get back to. So I was like, thought we were going to stay married. So that's where our like conflict really happened.
So in a way then, having chemistry with someone at the start doesn't really indicate that the marriage is going to work.
No, because then you could have someone who's like, for me, Matt was like really good at talking the talk the entire time. So just because they're smooth doesn't mean, and they talk doesn't mean they're really going to be there and ready to go.
So, okay, it's funny because this couple, I feel like really connected, hot and heavy from the start, but you do bring up their personalities. And I do wonder, are Brianna and Vincent are they going to clash too much?
That's a good point.
Like it started out so hot, but she definitely seems like, she has her ways and he seems that way too, Right.
And like, look at him. Well, they're either have the ability to be a power couple or he's like a smooth operator and he's going to be sketchy. But I think I'm leaning towards power couple.
Me too. I really want Yeah, I want them to work. All right, last but not least, Ryan and Clara. Now, Clara to me looks like she's just right out of the trailer park, which I really appreciate in a girl. I mean, she does. She looks like she's been ridden slightly hard, put away slightly wet. I mean, a Britney Spears throwback. But yet I love these two together. She's sitting there after her wedding, just sucking down a beer in a beer bottle. I'm like, girl, get it. But
she's here for a good time too. Like, she's like, hey, Virginia, like, let's have a good time.
What do you think of Ryan?
Ryan's hot. You said he was Dominican.
Dominican, yes.
What a beautiful Dominican man. Okay, so Clara, get the drink from your face and look at him. Enjoy the view, girl. Enjoy the view.
She's slamming those drinks down. So what do you think? Like, they definitely seem into each other. What do you think,
I feel chemistry, but I feel like it's the type of chemistry that's super hot at first, but fizzles really quick.
You think?
I hope they prove me wrong. Like, I hope they prove me wrong, but I feel like their energy is going to be super hot, but then fizzles by the end of the season.
Okay, what did you think about the blindfolds? Because Ryan and Clara were the first couple ever on Married at First Sight to be blindfolded when they both, when she walked down the aisle, he couldn't see her. He wanted them to first have touch. At least that's what he said. Now, I had also read that the producers kind of wanted to up the ante a little bit, and that people had actually, because they go to different cities, right? DC, Atlanta, Charlotte. They sometimes people recognize the person when they're walking down the aisle. So they wanted to avoid that. What did you think of this strategy?
I honestly like the strategy. I kind of wish that we would have done that in our season, because then I would have saved my ugly face. So I was walking like a mannequin down the aisle. I was over. I wish they would have done that to me. But no, I think it's actually really sweet that they wanted to touch first before they saw each other. And it does help with the, I don't know if you remember last season, Amelia and Bennett seem to recognize each other.
Yes, that's why. Yes, I'd read that's kind of why, which is funny. They only did it with this couple. So I'm curious if this couple may have known about each other somewhat before. I don't know.
I didn't think about that. I hope they dish the dirt. Tell us.
I know my little prediction. Okay, we touched on this at first, but I know. So I also had read that they had not really done mixed race couples because they said that everybody that they'd interviewed prior had wanted to date within their race. But is that true? I mean, because you've always been down for, okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was true either.
No, they asked me who my celebrity crush was, and I said Idris Elba, or you guys know Marlon Wayans is my man crush Monday. So, I mean, and Pastor Cal asked me, but Pastor Cal was very he said, when you see your husband, what does he look like? And I was a 6-foot black man. But I also was I'm open to all races. So I did say I was open to all races.
Okay. I found that a little suspect too, personally, because I'm really, in all these seasons, you're telling me that people did not want to be matched outside their race. I'm with you. I'm hello. I mean, find me a hot black dude. I'm here for that. That'll be marriage number 2 for me. That's what I tell my husband. So Schman knows what the deal is. So, okay, let me ask you this though. The other part I always find tedious to get through, but I want to know if it provides any insight, is I find all the speeches really annoying at the wedding. They do a best woman or the brother or the parents. But did those actually give you insight into Matt? Did they do that your season?
They did that my season, and his friend called him a jelly bean. He said that he was hard on the outside, soft on the inside. And I was I think he is more he's not a jelly bean. There's nothing on the inside. He's hollow. So I just felt it wasn't helpful for me.
Well, they're just so long to fucking get through it. I'm did these shed light on anything, or could we really cut these down to 1 or 2, and that's sachet to the day after, or find out, who had sex on their wedding night?
I want to see them making out. I don't really care about the speeches.
Thank you. Okay, I want to run through last thing predictions, because I'm going to have you back on mid-season. We're going to evaluate and see how things are going and how our predictions held up. So tell me this. Who do you think had sex on their wedding night? Ryan and Clara, yes or no?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Clara's hey girl, I mean, I'm here for it. Yes.
Brianna and Vincent.
Brianna's playing hard to get, so they had sex on the second night.
Haley and Jacob.
They don't even know what sex is.
I agree. I was going to say, no way, Amber. No way. Paige and Chris. You know Chris wanted it. Even if he wasn't attractive.
Chris is so superficial. So Chris tried it, and hopefully Paige was like, no.
Okay, Virginia and Eric.
Virginia passed out, so she probably couldn't.
Oh, that's right. When do we usually get a reveal during the season if they had sex on their wedding night or no?
Oh, you'll get it as soon as it happens.
Oh,
like
okay.
we had sex, and the next day they're like, "Did you have sex?"
That was like the producers wanted to know.
Oh, they'll get to the bottom of it. We'll know. We'll know pretty quick.
And
who
do
had sex.
do they give you any therapy like okay, maybe you should hold out, or they leave it totally up to your discretion, like whatever you're feeling?
I mean, you're an adult, so they're like, just do what you do.
Do what you do, and then let us know all the details.
Mm-hmm. Let us know if it was good or not, and tell us about the energy.
I mean, I love it because I'm like, if I were going on a reality show, fuck yeah, I'm having sex on the. I mean, why else are you there? Like, you got to figure it all out.
You got to get something out of it because you could end up with a dud. So you got to get something out of it.
Oh my God. Amber, it is so awesome to check in with you. I'm so glad your relationship is going well. You deserve so much love. I can't wait to see our predictions throughout this season. The show is bigger than ever. People love to follow along. Have you seen anybody else from any of the other seasons?
So I see Iris. I saw her on her birthday, and I went to visit Beth, and it was the most dramatic but amazing weekend of all time.
Beth seems like Beth Bice, right? She was
Beth and Jamie.
I know. I mean,
that's my girl. Day one.
I hope you're out there testing all her marijuana. I mean, I hope you girls had a great time.
We had an amazing time, and
you can't answer
honestly,
that. You're a teacher.
As soon as I turn 51 and retire, I am going to just move to California. So
I always forget that. But you guys okay, wait a minute. I think I know this, but you get paid for your time on that show, right? I know you're not getting rich, but you do get paid, right?
I think you get like a stipend. So it might have changed now that it's bigger. Because when Beth and I were on it, it wasn't quite what it is now. But I want to say that we got like a stipend, but it wasn't like pay. It honestly compensated us for all the traveling and all the stuff that we had to do.
And that's it? It's your fucking time and your life. And you had to chase around goddamn Matt.
On the bright side, it kind of keeps the people who are doing it for fame or money away, which I love. So, if they paid, I think I wouldn't like it as much.
Girl, I love you. Where can people follow you on Instagram? What's your IG?
I'm at A Bowl for life. There's a lot of different meanings to that, so go with it. I'm a bowl for life.
Love you, Chica. All right, we'll see you soon.
Love you.
Bye, Amber.
Bye.